Hi, everyone. Today I'm going to chat about the opportunity of teaching arts and crafts online. So, right now, millions of people are turning to the internet and looking for ideas to stimulate themselves and the kids creatively using platforms like Facebook on a daily basis. So, this is a huge opportunity. And if I can tell you one thing today, online learning is here to stay. Let me know who's watching and let me know if we have any CCC members watching or watching the replay afterwards. So, a great benefit of teaching online is that you can teach it from anywhere. And if you're anything like us, you can do it in your yoga pants. Always doing lives in my yoga pants, always teaching art in my yoga pants. So, another great benefit is when you teach online, there is no limit to the number of students you can teach. There is no limit to the number of kids you can accommodate. So, unlike a physical space, if you're teaching in a class, capacity is never an issue. So, it makes an opportunity possible for high volumes and high profits. So there's this big potential of driving high numbers. Hi, Lucinda, nice to have you here. So another benefit of teaching online is that you are not limited to your geographical area. So as with in-person classes, people need to actually drive to your classes or stay after school and attend those classes versus online you can teach kids across the world. I mean, we're teaching people in, Stefani, correct me if I'm wrong, I think 14 countries at the moment. So isn't that absolutely incredible? And then another benefit is that you don't need any fancy software. You don't need venue rental expenses or equipment to host your classes. You can use Facebook and your phone to record, and you have those, so it doesn't cost you a cent. Are you excited? Let me know. I'm going to go through our ebook today, and I am going to share a whole bunch of exciting and valuable information with you today. Hi, Petunia. That's a beautiful name. Okay, great. So let me know who of you are teaching online, who of you are teaching in-person classes, and who of you are selling creative kits. Just give me a heads up in the comments if you are teaching online, if this is going to be valuable to you. Hi from Randburg. Oh, South African in the comments. Okay, so if you are teaching online or if you'd love to teach arts and crafts to kids online, but you wonder, where do I start? What comes first? What platform do I use? What else? Let me know what else you're wondering about. How do I take payments online? How do I get students? Another question may be, how do I keep students engaged in an online class? Because obviously with in-person classes, it's slightly different. So online is different. So that's exactly why we've created this ebook. And that's what I'm going to chat to you specifically about today. In this ebook, we're going to show you the exact steps to start teaching arts and crafts to kids online without feeling overwhelmed. So let me introduce myself. Sorry. For those who don't know me, I'm Christelle. My sister Stefani and I teach creatives how to make money teaching arts and crafts to kids. So whether you be teaching in person, online, or selling creative kits, we've got you covered. So if there are any CCC members in the family, I really can see a few. I'd like to note that all of these learnings are inside the CCC Academy in a lot more detail. And if you'd like to have access to the ebook just to get a recap, just let us know. Just type ebook in the comments and we will share the link with you. With Academy members, obviously, we'll just send it to you. But everything that's in the ebook is inside the CCC membership and a lot more detail. So before we dive into the ebook, I actually want to just share a few things that other members in our community is already doing. So I want to just quickly go into my banners and find some beautiful photos that I saved for you. All right, so first up, we have Stefania. So Stefania, when she had a second child, she knew that she really wanted to have a fulfilling creative career, following in her, I think it was in her granddad's footsteps, and a career that would allow her to be at home for her children. So she started actually teaching arts and crafts around her dining room table, and her club took off. And then with when COVID hit, she started teaching online, and now she's got an online art membership. So just look at Stefania there, teaching online. And then another one here, teaching online, just having a lot of fun, putting on pretty lipstick and just going for it. And then this is my favorite. Just look at the kids here sharing their art. And isn't this what it's about? About kids just feeling so proud of what they're creating and getting the opportunity to just challenge themselves and learn incredible skills and be creative. So isn't that wonderful? Let's all give Stefania a shout out. Well done for bracing online and just for going for it. The thing with online teaching is that Stefania and I always say to our members that you have to remind yourself that it's not about you, it's about the kids. And we all feel scared. I mean, I feel frightened just sitting here chatting to you, but you get used to it. And it's ultimately not about you. It's about who you are teaching and about the information that you're portraying and giving kids the opportunity to be creative and learn all those incredible super skills like problem solving and innovation and all those wonderful skills. Let me just quickly pop back to the comments before I go on to another member. Yes, Lucinda will share a copy with you. Petunia, Stefani will share the link with you for the ebook. All right, now the next person I'm going to go to is our dearest Lily. So Lily is a teacher at our club. And Lily is absolutely in her element when she's teaching arts and crafts to kids. And she was also nervous when she started teaching online. And since Lily has taught, must be in excess of 100 online lessons, and she has gained confidence and she just loves it. So I'm just going to share a quick video here of Lily teaching online and just having fun. So please give some love in the comments for Lily. Send her some hearts and all cute words that you think that she deserves, because Lily really does craft and do art with everything that she's got in her. Let me go on to Lily's video. You can't help but smile. Isn't that so great? So Lily started off, as I said, very elementary. I'm going to share some photos of how she does her setup as well for her videos. She shoots from home. Sometimes she's in our studio. Most of the time she just takes and shares her art from home, from the comfort of her home in her own time. And she also pre-records her videos, so she doesn't shoot them live. So she records 4 videos and she records all of them in one day, and then she drips them out on a weekly basis. So it's really not a lot of effort, and the reward is really great with an online subscription membership, or even with any online class in general, because kids can show up on a weekly basis and then attend your classes. Okay, let me see. Wow, stunning. Yay, lovely Lily prop art. Yes. All right, so let me head over to the ebook. I'm just going to do a quick screen share here. So this guide is a step-by-step guide to get started with teaching arts and crafts online. Okay, and then we're also providing 4 bonus plans. So I'm not bonus lesson plans. I'm not going to go into everything here. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek. You can have a look here on the left-hand side. So if you dream of sharing your love for arts and crafts with kids and making some extra money in the process, just look at everyone having fun there, doing their thing online. Now you know Lily, and these are some of the other members. Then you've come to the right place. So Stefani and I, we have learned the hard way. So if you wonder, where do I start? What comes first? What online platform do I use? How do I take payments? How do I get students? How do I keep my kids engaged in an online class? So this is what this guide is all about. We're going to help you to go from dreaming to hosting your first arts and crafts class online in this guide. It's a starter guide, and we're going to give you the first 10. There's actually 11. There's a bonus step. first 11 steps to get started with your online arts and crafts club. And what I wanted to say was that when Stefanie and I started, we had nobody to turn to. We had to figure everything out from scratch. We had to figure it out the hard way, and we learned a lot of lessons. So what we've done in this guide is we've taken all our lessons and we've condensed them into steps so that you don't have to learn the hard way and so that you don't have to make the mistakes that we've made. All right, so let me see. Let's see how others are doing it. So here's Helene. She's a CCC member. And when COVID hit, she had to cancel her upcoming classes. And she started teaching online. And she actually sold craft kits. So she sold the supplies. And then her students would tune in for her online classes. So they would use the supplies that she provided in the kits and then attend her online classes. And in that way, she was able to continue serving her customers creatively. And she made a great profit. So well done to Helene, and just look at her. Isn't that just such a beautiful setup? Also, once again, just using her phone with a quick and easy setup there on a table and just doing her thing. And here, Lily, this is Lily's tripod. Just look at that. You can really do it in a low cost and in a low tech way. You do not need fancy equipment. You just used an art supply box there, cut 2 slots in, and then she props her phone into that, and that's her tripod. As easy as that. All right, so I'm not going to go into all of this. Here we go. I can share this. This is beautiful. So ultimately, let me know, why do you want to teach art to kids? Why do you teach art to kids? Why do you sell craft kits? What is it about for you? Ultimately, for us, it's about this. It's about kids creating amazing projects and just learning these wonderful super skills like innovation, like being creative, problem solving, and all the skills that you require for the 21st century. Kids are learning skills that are really important for jobs that perhaps are not invented yet. I mean, ultimately, that's what it's about. We've all heard Elon Musk saying that creativity is the most important super skill to future-proof your children. So that's what it's about. It's about getting your kids, giving kids the opportunity to be creative, to create, and to be innovative. And just look at these wonderful creations: Captain America, zebra, and that is just so wonderful. And look how different these artworks are. So there's no limit to creativity. So let's get started. I'm going to go through the 10 most important steps. So we go into a lot of detail on how to pick a name for your club in this guide, how to set up a Facebook business page and why that's important, Facebook or Zoom or Meet or Teams, what the pros and cons are of these different platforms and how they work, creating a private Facebook group to host an online class inside, and then planning your first lesson, setting up your teaching space, how to do a test run and build confidence, how to take payments, that's a big one, do marketing and get students, and then how to get paid customers into your group so that you can actually host your class. And then you're ready to host your first class. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me quickly, keeping kids away from the TV and develop creativity. I cannot agree more with that. Thank you so much for that comment. I can't see your name, unfortunately. You need to give access to StreamYard, but I really appreciate that comment because it's so important that you don't plonk kids in front of the TV. You all know that, and that you give them the opportunity and a love for creating and innovating and learning these skills so that they can just do it by themselves ultimately. All right. Look at that. Lily once again teaching online, and that kid just creating her awesome. This is an aeroplane that slides across. So you put that piece of twine or yarn across the room, and then your aeroplane slides across the room. Isn't that just so much fun? All right, so here we go into how to pick a catchy name on the left-hand side here. Set up your Facebook business page, Facebook Live, Zoom, Team. And then if you're not tech savvy, don't worry, we go into a lot of detail. So we make it really easy for you. Planning your first lesson. Oh, and then let me show this. Art tutorial freebies. So you get 2 freebies inside the bonuses inside this ebook. You get this lesson plan with the step-by-step instruction templates, as well as a video tutorial. Lily showing you exactly how to teach that step by step. You can just follow along and reteach this wonderful lesson. And then a second one, a big-eyed owl. Isn't that just wonderful? So these are included. You can just click on those links and they go through directly to the lessons. And then 2 craft lesson plan freebies. So art freebies and then craft freebies. Castle on a cloud, using stuff that you have at home. Ultimately, with online classes, you want to make it easy for your students on the other side. So you give them a list and they can recycle a box and find some cardboard tubes, and they can create this awesome castle on a cloud or superhero outfit. So this is a super fun craft. It's got these little doors that flip open, and then your superhero will change his or her outfit, and they get to create that from scratch. It's so much fun and so much, and then amazing skills once again that gets developed. So these craft lessons were developed by an architect, engineer, artist, and an occupational therapist. And we also provide a supply list that encourages the use of recycled items, plus suggested substitutes. So if they don't have something on hand at home, then you can just provide an alternative for them. So it's really easy to teach. Okay, and then setting up your space. Let me go back to the comments. Does anyone have... Oh, Stella, thank you so much for typing your name. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'm happy to respond to those. So setting up your teaching space, how to do a test run. I'm not going to go into all of this. I'm not going to give everything away. How to take payments, marketing. All right. And then this is an ebook of 28 pages. I think I've shared enough here today. Just a teaser of what's inside the ebook. Type ebook in the comments, and we're happy to share the link. Hi, Mandy. Nice to see you as well. And now let me know who is keen to start teaching online, and where would you like to focus, online, in person, or selling kits? Then we're happy to share. We've got ebooks on all 3 of those, specifically looking at online today. So give me an awesome emoji in the comments if you're excited. And yes, there is a big opportunity for teaching online, and this opportunity is here to stay, and it is growing. Online teaching is definitely not something that is going to decrease. It's absolutely only going to increase, and more people are looking into looking and turning to the internet for ideas to stimulate themselves, to stimulate their kids creatively. And platforms like Facebook it's massive. If you think about it, it is just a fantastic opportunity. So I'm going to just recap the major benefits of teaching online. So you can teach from anywhere. I mean, we often teach from home. We teach from our studio. There's no limit to the number of kids you can accommodate, unlike an in-person class. So capacity is never an issue. If you have a physical space like a room in your home or a studio, then you have a set amount of people that can join, versus with an online class, you can have high volumes of kids attending or adults attending and high profit. It's also a wonderful bonding experience we've seen for parents to do an online class with their kids, especially with art, and then afterwards just to share that in the community as well. And then another benefit is there's no limit to your geographical area. So as Stefani noted, I'm going to have to scroll back to that comment. We're teaching in, did you say 14? Yes, 14 countries at the moment. Isn't that just wonderful? Hi, Joanna. And thanks for all the wonderful emojis, Mandy and Lucinda. Let me pop your names up there. And then the other benefit, and that we saw there in the ebook as well, you don't need any fancy software. You don't need venue rental expenses. You can do it from home at any time. You can pre-record your videos if you want to start with low risk and work in the day, and record your classes at night and start your club that way. And then you don't need fancy equipment to host your classes. You can use Facebook, and you can use your phone to record, and you only need 1 set of supplies. So it really does not have to cost you a cent. If you are a creative and you already have supplies at home, I'm sure that most of you have, I'm confident that you do, then it does not cost you a cent. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap up for today. Type ebook in the comments. And type if you're focusing or going to focus on online, in-person, or kits. And we will be sharing those links with you. I'll be sharing those links with you after this live. I hope you have a wonderful day. Once again, keeping these lives short and sweet. I know we're all busy, and we want to keep them impactful. And thank you so much for showing up, and for those who are watching the replay afterwards. Have a wonderful day. Bye.